is Michele Wright. For anyone who has been living in a cave or something like that, I'm the 2018 Christmas Mother. I know that many of you are thinking, oh my goodness, haven't I seen enough of this woman already? But it is my honor and privilege to be with you today, and I'll be providing the introduction to our guest speaker in just a matter of a moment. First, I need to take care of a few housekeeping items, you might call them. I want to recognize our valuable sponsors for today. Those are the Community Services Board, George and Robin Ayers, Highlands Community Bank, Jackson River Credit Union, Garten Trucking, Standard Printing and Office Supplies, Lisa Schottmeyer Financial Services, Lone Star Baptist Church, Concern Christian Church, Alleghany Highlands Chamber of Commerce and Tourism. We'd like to thank each and every one who provided refreshments for us today, and especially to First Christian Church, who is allowing us to be in this beautifully well-established facility. We want to bring to your attention that the restrooms are there at the rear of our area. You are welcome to exit our meeting area if you have phone calls to receive or make, but please check now to be certain that your phones are in silent mode. On each table, you have a form, and this form is for action. I'm not going to call it follow-up, I'm going to call it action. We want everyone who can spend a little bit of time in order to move us into a stronger implementation phase, to enter your name, your email address, your contact number, and in the area of interest, please check that. You'll notice that faith-based is not a separate column because we are hoping that faith-based individuals, in other words, church representatives, will serve in each of those areas rather than a separate area of interest. Be certain that you do print so that we'll be able to read what you put on the sign-up sheet. Now, to answer the question as to why I'm doing the introduction, I am representing the Christmas Mother organization. In 2014, the Alleghany Foundation provided a grant in order to do a program for educators, at which time Ruby Payne and Bridges Out of Poverty was introduced to our area. Many individuals at that time recognized the value of the philosophies and the action plan that was discussed that day. So since 2014, you know how fast the wheels of progress move in our area. There have been a number of people who have worked toward a broader education about Bridges Out of Poverty, and also an effort to move us into action. Today is a result of those continuing efforts, and we are certain that through the involvement of each of you today and the organizations or the businesses or the churches that you represent, that we will have a grassroots effort that will greatly benefit and actually change the Alleghany Highlands. Without further ado, I'd like to mention that the Christmas Mother program was selected as a minor or for a minor role because we're one of the extremely few nonpartisan, non-political organizations in the area recognized for loving our neighbor and working for the benefit of children and adults in the Alleghany Highlands. And that's part of the root thought process, goals, the whole 9 yards for Bridges Out of Poverty. Now, I would like to speak to our guest for today. We're very privileged to have Teri Dreussi-Smith of Taylor, South Carolina, who is an educator, a trainer, a consultant, and author who formerly worked as a public school teacher and adjunct faculty member for several colleges. In 1996, she was one of the first professionals to adapt Ruby Payne's A Framework for Understanding Poverty from K-12 education to community environments and social service settings. This helped Teri make the transition into her role as a co-author of Bridges Out of Poverty in 1999 and Bridges to Health and Healthcare in 2014. She is a full-time consultant for AHA Process, Inc., presenting and consulting up to 100 days a year. She has worked with every sector and in every type of community in her scope of practice. The practical know-how and approach Teri brings to this work originates from decades of diverse frontline and middle management positions within behavioral health, community college systems, and K-12 education. Her many years working in community youth development and alcohol and drug abuse prevention have given her a broader perspective and an inclination toward innovation. Her years as supervisor of prevention services offered problem-solving opportunities to engineer and design leading-edge initiatives promoting health and wellness in communities and institutions. Most of these operated within the public health realm. She now leads the National Bridges into Health and Healthcare Community Practice. As a consultant, Teri's presentations for AHA Process include a framework for understanding poverty, Bridges Out of Poverty Health, Bridges to Health and Healthcare, Getting Ahead in a Just Getting By World, Understanding and Engaging Under-Resourced College Students, and Hidden Rules of Class at Work. She received a Bachelor of Arts in Music at Kent State University and a Master of Arts Education at the College of Mount St. Joseph in Cincinnati. Without further ado, let's give a very warm Alleghany Highlands welcome to Teri Dreussi-Smith.
Thank you. Good morning. Hey, great job surviving my bio. That was long. Apologize for that. I should have shortened it up a bit.